Hello, people, and welcome to Footy Judge Mo, because Hussam is not here. He's late, but this is MHF. As you guys know, I'm going to move Nobins here because he's looking to his other side. So, big up everybody that is here. This is your panel show. We promised you content on MHF Daily, and here we are. We're doing it again. Another day with a panel. Hit that like button, people, if you are here. There's 400 people in the house, and we are just starting the show. Big up everyone that joined us, of course, from the Football Terra stream. So hit that like button, people. Subscribe. We got Nobbins, of course. Manchester City, of course, here with his lights off, of course, because he's scared of Spurs. And we got Winter Surfer. You guys know both, of course, but you guys are not familiar with the two new faces. I'm not going to say upcoming because they are actually been doing YouTube. Their channels are actually there. Tops is here, ripping Arsenal with the, of course, here with us, of course, and DJ with also Spurs channel. That if you guys haven't watched, all the channels are in the description. Nobbins channel, of course, also Spurs for DJ and Jim, who hopefully is going to be on my channel here soon. And Tops, of course, trying to do his best content on Arsenal, of course. So how is everyone doing?
Very well, thank you.
Yeah,
Very
good.
good, very good. Thank you. Very good.
How are you, Mo?
I'm all right. I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm fine. I can't wait for the weekend. I can't wait for the game today. I don't know. Like, there is a trust in Chelsea, but there's a part of me that thinking there might be a meltdown happening today. Even though West Ham are shit, there might be a meltdown happening, and Graham Potter has something in the bag. Even though he's not a good coach for Chelsea, I don't rate him at all. There might be something happening with Chelsea today. I don't know what it is. It's
Nah, we got a flashy new black kit, so we were looking to impress today. So it's all good.
This is not a runway show.
I'm just saying,
It's a football match.
Just saying. Friday night, we're the only game in town. It's Friday night. We're showing off.
Which is gonna be astonishing if you don't win. What you say?
Yeah.
Meltdown settings. Meltdown. Lewis crying on his channel.
It's only match week 2, surely not.
No, for sure, Chelsea meltdown. Nobbins. This is the easiest start they had for a season. And if they don't win today, that's 4 points dropped in the title race for them. You know, it's
They're not in the title race. Come on.
Why they're not in the title race? They should be in the title race.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I've derailed the conversation. I apologize. What were you saying?
Why not? You say whatever you want. It's fine. We're here just chatting. It's fine.
So let's.
Why not title race? They spend money. They came 4th last season. They finished some points behind you. They won the Club World Cup. They are world champions. It's the second year. They have the best midfield in the league. They have the best 10 in the league. They added Joao Pedro. They added Delap. They have the best right back in the league in Reece James because Trent left. They have the best left back in the league because Kukurea is there.
They got a right back who can't overlap anymore.
That's not our fault. That's football. It's not our fault.
It's
that
not
the manager... Hold on. Why is that my fault that their manager should... Okay, you know what? Let me tell you something. If Pep Guardiola decides to play Erling Haaland as centre back tomorrow, is that the rival's fault that Pep Guardiola is doing that?
I don't know where the blame games come from. Just saying that they've got a right back that can't overlap, and look at the rest of their defense.
But he can overlap. It's a manager's choice not to have him overlapping. It's a tactical problem. It's a manager. If the manager choose not to play the striker and the striker,
I don't know if he's got. I think following his injuries, I don't know if he's physically able to do it.
No, it's a tactic because he doesn't allow Gusto to do it either. He doesn't allow Gusto
because Gusto doesn't do it as well, Nobin. So it's a choice.
Gusto doesn't. He doesn't do it either.
I don't know if I'm convinced.
I would caution that. I wouldn't allow James to do it even if he could overlap anyway, only because he'd probably do his hamstring again.
Right. Okay. So he can't overlap then.
No, I don't think he can.
Okay, Nobbins, why doesn't he do it with Gusto then?
I don't think he can do it anymore.
Can you increase your mic's volume a little bit, Surfer?
But he doesn't do it with Gusto either, so he doesn't really do it either.
Is that not to just keep tactical familiarity though? Oh, I can't hear you.
What happened to his microphone?
Don't know.
Oh, it's just gone off.
Hello? Is Reece James hacking? Hello? Oh my, okay.
Hola.
Reece James has snipers.
How are you doing? Yeah, he's gone. He's coming back. He's coming back. So you guys don't think that Chelsea should be in a title race. So what's the improvement from being fourth? You're back now. Your mic, you need a little bit... increase the volume a little bit.
I did. It's on high volume.
I tried to do it manually.
You're quite quiet for me, yeah.
Yeah, hang on.
Yeah, you're quite quiet.
I don't know if the defense is good enough to win the title. Essentially, in some.
I agree. I agree with you, man. Yeah, I think the goalkeeper and the two centre backs, they're not a title-winning centre back pairing or a goalkeeper, is it really? Like when you look at Alisson and Courtois and all these other kind of top-level keepers and centre backs you've seen in the past, even with Chelsea, in terms of John Terry and Cavallo and stuff like that, they just don't pair in comparison, man. I think
is the back line for Man City a title-winning back line without Nouri, Matias Nunes, injured Stones, Gavardiol? Is Gavardiol playing again today? Is he tomorrow?
No.
So is that a title-winning back line then?
Maybe. I don't know, actually, to be fair. I mean...
Why you're saying you don't know, but you're so sure that Chelsea don't have it, even though they have the best fullbacks? Because a back line is not only the centre-backs.
Yeah, of course. But I think for me personally, you've got to take into account the manager as well, because Pep Guardiola has won the Premier League how many times? Mascara's yet to do that. So again, that all plays into play. I don't think it's just one particular thing in terms of defense and obviously manager. It's all kind of one thing intertwined with each other. And I think with obviously Manchester City, I think a lot of people that don't have them favourites is because of that defensive line. That's kind of the only reason. If that was certified, sorted, and you knew who was going to be in which positions, I think people would have Man City all day long because of the strike force, the manager, etc., etc. So I think that's the one kind of area that's maybe holding them back a little bit. We don't know who the goalkeeper's going to be. Is it going to be Trafford? Is Edison staying? Is it going to be a new keeper? All those kind of things, you definitely need those. That spine has to be secure, in my opinion, to make sure that you got the best chance of winning the title. And for me, Liverpool at the minute look like they've got the most kind of secure, straightforward line, and obviously with the manager winning it last year, out of all the kind of the top three teams, in my opinion. So I'd put them as favourites. But you never know, man. The season, obviously, the transfer windows are over. Man City can still add to it, and we'll have to wait and see what happens at the end of the window.
I don't think they're adding a centre back though. I think they might be adding
no centre back. That's going to be it.
Well, we all need a centre back though. Sophie, you're still muted for me. I can see you trying to talk. Yeah. I don't think we don't need a centre back. Like we've got centre backs that won the title. If you had the question about the right back, I'd take that point definitely. I think Nouri's definitely good enough to be in a title-winning team though. Definitely.
Who do you think the centre back pairing's going to be? Sorry to cut you, mate. Who do you think the centre back pairing's going to be then for you?
Tomorrow or generally?
Oh, just in general, bro. Just in general.
Oh, so I think that Gavardiol is a must at left-footed, left centre back, and a lot depends on the fitness of John Stones, I think, because I think that lots of City fans believe that if he's available, then he is City's best defender.
Yeah.
But it's Pogba on his day. You know, it's that sort of vibe. Like it's a fit John Stones. Like it's a myth, isn't it? So it's probably going to be Gvardiol Diaz. You would expect across the season.
I'm not going to comment on that, but fun.
And we get it, though. You hate the fact he won the treble against you. We get it.
No, I don't think. I don't think John Stones is just a good centre back at all. He's not a good defender.
What?
He's an average defender.
This guy, man, he's got such an agenda.
I'm being serious. He's a very good football player. A centre back that can play from the back, that can drive with the ball, that can actually play the box midfield. I think he's more of a midfielder than a centre back. He was never a good centre back for me as a defender. Like a Saliba, Gabriel, like a Gvardiol. Diaz is a better defender than him as a defender. As someone who blocks shots, close angles, and close down forward. I think Diaz is a better defender. John Stones. The thing about Pep Guardiola, we're not going to go into this argument again. I'm just going to say it again. Me and Nobel have been talking about this forever.
I'm not going to comment. You know my thoughts. It's fine.
Centre backs under Pep Guardiola.
Oh, look who it bloody is.
Are judged on their football ability more than the defending, actually, which is Gerard Piqué is the biggest example. Gerard Piqué was never a good defender, but he's a fantastic footballer, right? I'm an amazing guy on the ball. And that is the difference. John Stones is a fantastic footballer, and Pep actually evolved that as well in terms of football ability. That's why he looks so good. Because if you look at how Man City play, they always have the ball, so they don't defend as much. So the centre backs don't get asked a lot of questions in the game, so they look good. But when they get asked, John Stones, when he gets asked questions, he's not a great defender. As a defender, I think Diaz and Gvardiol are a better pairing than John Stones and Gvardiol. In my opinion, that's just my opinion. John Stones is not a great tackler. He's not a great in intercepting the ball in the defense. He's not great in closing angles. Like I would rather, to be honest, I would rather have Romero, Van de Ven, Gabriel, Saliba, Diaz, Gvardiol ahead of him in the league. I would rather have Guehi ahead of John Stones as a defender, a flat-out defender. That's what I think, to be honest. However, for Pep Guardiola and his system and the way they play, John Stones suits the system very well. Kyle Walker masked John Stones for years.
No.
For years.
We are
the defensive.
We are not
that
doing
speed.
this. We are not doing this.
By the way, no, but that is how I see football under Pep Guardiola. And before even he coached Man City. In Barcelona days, and Hussam knows this, Gerard Piqué is the biggest example.
I don't know nothing, bro. You speak for yourself.
It's not that I didn't say you agree with me, but I've been saying this.
I rate John Stones, so you're talking
defenders
to the wrong guy.
under Pep Guardiola are not being asked a lot of questions normally.
Yeah, but not all the time.
Most of that, but that's why Pep Guardiola's defense, when they get asked questions, they look open. They don't look like a great defense. They don't do a lot of like the defensive work. They look good in the eye. Anyway, that is when we actually went to Man City. I want to go back to Chelsea. DJ, by the way, this is an open panel. Yeah. Anyone can talk at any time. Just it's fine. And we're talking about City. And guys, Sam has his head in shame because he's late about 13 minutes on the show. Even though his guests were
I was 10 minutes late, and I messaged you before that I might be a little bit late.
By the way, messaging me doesn't mean Isak telling Newcastle that he has to go doesn't mean they have to let him go. You messaging me that you're gonna be late doesn't mean it's okay.
Why him telling Newcastle bloods right now? What is going on?
Him telling Newcastle I'm going.
Everyone's getting caught in the crossfire here. This is crazy.
Yeah, Mo's going at everyone, yet he's the one who lost 5-0 in the European final.
I didn't play myself, though. If I played,
anyway,
I wouldn't have lost.
Didn't play with yourself,
and DJ, nice to meet you guys. First time working with each other. Big up.
Good time.
I don't know which one of you, which clubs do you support?
I'm an Arsenal fan, so yeah. And Sam.
I'm a big Tottenham guy.
Fairs, big up.
You see the smile on Topes with the Arsenal with Eze? They think they're gonna win the league now. They think they are.
I think that would be the go-to topic, to be honest with you. Now, I want to know, just like I think we need to explore this Eze thing a little bit more.
Man, I've talked about this so much. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
We've never worked with each other before, so I haven't
Okay.
had your opinion
At the
yet.
end of the day, I think realistically, we just got really unlucky that Eze was a boyhood Arsenal fan, and if he was offered the chance between the two clubs, he was always going to choose Arsenal. So when Arsenal decided that they wanted to pony up the cash whenever it was, I'm not going to go based off of different transfer rumors because they all said different things based on when they've actually made the offer that matched ours. But I think that as soon as Arsenal decided that they wanted him, they were going to have him. And it's unfortunate that we seem to have done a bit of the legwork for the negotiating the fee, but apparently the fee is pretty close to the release clause anyway. So I guess we didn't even negotiate all that well. So sucks for you guys, I guess. I think if if Levy had given it a little bit more time, I think you guys would have gotten a better deal. But yeah, I don't know. We still need a 10, obviously, and we'll get into that, I think, when we start talking about the City game. But I'm not super heartbroken that Eze specifically didn't come here.
Is Kulusevski fit right now?
No, he's not going to be fit till the start of 2026 is the latest reporting.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I thought he's going to be back soon.
Yeah, that's what it was supposed to be a knock when he went out the first time, but this is a classic Tottenham medical team. It seems like they have a magical ability to turn any injury and make it 2 to 3 times worse. And then also rush players back like they did with Madison, maybe, which puts us in situations like this. So I think, I don't know. We probably need to.
This is ridiculous. No, not you. I just got the news at the tweet or something. It just popped in front of me about. Are we now talking about Alexander Isak's state of mind and his wellness now? Is that what is the narrative going now?
Mad.
Oh my God, what is this? For the sake of the guy's mental health, he needs to go to Liverpool?
Who said that? That's crazy.
No, this is beyond. This is agenda. This is being pushed like strange. For the sake of his mental health, Newcastle need to cave and fall. Yeah. Oh my word. Anyway, I'm moving on from this. Go ahead. It just popped in front of me now. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry.
But yeah, I'll get on to the point of Eze and whatnot. Obviously, I'm absolutely buzzing. Always great to beat Tottenham to anything, to be honest with you. And Eze is the complete player that we needed in terms of adding that creativity, taking a bit of pressure off Odegaard. He's not obviously had the best year so far in terms of how he's been playing the last year or so. And I think Eze, obviously, is very versatile, can play in the 10, can play in the 8, can drift onto the left and come inside as well. And I think he will just add a little bit of less pressure to the likes of Saka, to the likes of Odegaard. These are the two guys that we kind of look for, creativity. Eze can definitely add to that, can score goals, scores against all the big teams as well, especially last season. So, I think I'm pretty buzzing, especially because I thought we weren't going to probably sign anyone else after Gyökeres. I think adding him into that kind of attacking powers that we've got really puts a lot of Arsenal fans happy. And for me, like I said, we need to win the league anyway. I'm a kind of a believer of, obviously, Mikel Arteta's had a lot of time now. He's spent a lot of money. He should have probably won the league already. The excuses of obviously if he can't win the league or not are definitely running out. He's got the number 9. He's got another attacking player in Eze. He bought Madueke. That's who you wanted back up to Saka. He's got Saka. He's got Odegaard. He's got Rice. He's got a lot of players now. So, and he's been here a long time. The defense is solid. He's got the keeper he wants. So yeah, for me, it's bro, we have to win the league now. I've been saying that for a couple of years now anyway. We've been in a position where we've got to be winning trophies in general. But for me, the league, having come so close the last 2 years, obviously not last year, we were nowhere near it. But having come so close in the last couple of years, I think it's now or never, man. If he's not going to win it with all kind of the resources he's got at his disposal this season, then he's never going to win it, in my opinion.
Directly saying Arsenal must, basically.
We must. Sam, we must, bro. We must. There's no... Bro, I need a major this season. I've been waiting too long. 5 years.
Does FA Cup count?
Spent. Bro, listen, I never discredit him for the FA Cup because at the end of the day, he managed the team to win it. So that's his FA Cup.
No, I'm asking this season. Would you take
the FA Cup? For me? No, not for me. It has to be the Champions League or the Premier League. Because when you're looking at the amount of money you spent, bro, you're talking to £1 billion. You've got to get one of the big ones. You've got to get the big ears or the Premier League title. You've got to get the league title. For me, FA Cup, League Cups, they're great. And maybe a couple of years ago, I would have accepted that because, again, we didn't have the number 9 and we didn't have the left 8 and stuff like that. But when you've got all these kind of plays in place, like Declan Rice, like the defense. Saliba, Gabriel's still there. The keeper he wanted, Raya, replaced Ramsdale. All these kind of obviously top level players. There's no excuse. You got Gyökeres now, number 9. He scores goals. You got to get the best out of him. For me, you have to start delivering now. Otherwise, you got to just look to someone else, because I can guarantee you, if we got another level, our top level manager that knows how to win league titles, we definitely would win a trophy at least. Never mind winning the major. So yeah, I think for me, Arteta, he's under pressure in my opinion, and he's running out of excuses, man. He's got the team now, so he has to deliver for me for sure.
I think he's got the perfect ingredients. That's the thing for me. Like, and you know, sometimes the managers, like, you don't have to be better on paper than someone to deliver better results. Like, on paper, Slot ain't better than Klopp on paper. Even now, legacy wise, but Slot came in, different voice, different style, different tactics. We win the league. Maybe if Klopp stayed, we wouldn't have won the league. So you never know. Maybe like if an Iraola comes in, he might do better stuff like this. It doesn't have to be just necessarily better on paper. Like, it doesn't have to be Ancelotti or whatever. But anyway, this
Nobbins is the best to ask about this. Nobbins.
What do you mean?
I'm going to tell you why. Nobbins is the best to ask. The question that Hussam asked to Topes is better to ask Nobbins. Nobbins, do you think Arsenal winning the cup for them and winning a cup double is good enough for them after that much time with the manager? The reason why I'm asking Nobbins, guys, because the majority of City fans say that tasting the title for the first time after they won the first cup will bring more trophies and will breed winning mentality. Topes doesn't agree. Topes thinks that it has to be a major honor like a Premier League or the Champions League.
I agree with Topes.
Do you agree with him, Nobbins, or do you think that Arsenal now they're past the cups and they need to win the majors?
No, yeah. This FA Cup's not enough at this stage, is it? Like, no, I'm not trying to downplay the achievement of like winning a League Cup or a FA Cup, whatever. But the level of the clubs that we're talking about, and it sounds very arrogant, but the level of the clubs that we're talking about, those sorts of cups are sort of like nice little additions to the season that you can then compare it to other seasons. Like, oh, we won the league and we did the FA Cup. Whereas if like Arsenal win the FA Cup, they're not going to be like bragging about it seasons down the line. You're still going to look at it as okay. Crystal Palace win an FA Cup as well. So there are different levels, I think, based on the expectations at Arsenal. And I think you could ask every single Arsenal fan. I think they'd all basically agree. It's not about being unhappy, but it is sort of like it's all been building up to this, and we've all been saying how now there's a world where Arsenal have all the right ingredients in place, and we know the defense was fine. They're sorted out the midfield, arguably. They're now sorting out the attack. And if it still falls short, then I don't know if that can be considered anything other than a failure at that level. It's still impressive to get to the stage they're at, like at the point he came in the club. There's no taking that away from him. But yeah, if you get to the end of this season and that's still the case, then I do think really serious questions have to be asked, unless there's something mental, like, Eze breaks his leg tomorrow and Saka breaks his leg tomorrow, in which case it's like, okay, there's mitigating circumstances.
And it doesn't matter what other clubs do. Like if Liverpool get Isak, it doesn't matter.
I don't think so, because of the context of the time, the context of the almost like these continual promises of, okay, and this season and this season and this season. And you've touched on the finances as well. At some point, something's got to give, and it's either surely we're getting to the point now where it's like it's title or bust to an extent. If I was an Arsenal fan, I'd be looking at it as this is your last chance. If I was an Arsenal fan, and if you didn't, I'd probably want someone else to come in and have like different ideas and see what's going on.
Yeah,
I agree. I think
the 1 billion and then win an FA Cup, with all due respect. Like, of course, the FA Cup is a great trophy, and all this trophy's a trophy, and all this type of stuff. But there's the Spurs. I'm sorry for the shot, but sorry, DJ. But the Spurs fans and Spurs football is a perfect example. Staying stable at the top is probably better than an FA Cup here and there. We can use Manchester United as an example as well. FA Cup, Carabao Cup didn't do anything for them, because literally, look where they are right now, 15th. So you need stability, but at the same time, the problem for Arsenal is the following. Now, when they were in a title race with City the first time, the Saliba injury season, had they won the Europa League that year, and then the year after won the FA Cup, Arteta would have time. The thing is that we will have to make this clear. If Liverpool sign Isak, prime Messi, prime Neymar, and Arsenal sign Topes, DJ, and Nobbins, Arsenal still must. It doesn't matter. Because it's the same guy for the last 6 years. So at some point in time, you're gonna have to go like, okay, guys, we get it. Liverpool signed Isak, City signed Rodrigo, whatever, but doesn't matter because it's the same guy. So it's just the same message of can't get us over the line, and that for me is the big deal here, because you have to switch things up if it ain't working, and if it's not working this season, then we're just wasting our time. We're wasting our energy watching. I think this game this Saturday, I actually look forward to watching Arsenal tomorrow. We're going to speak about City Spurs as well in a bit, but I look forward to watching Arsenal tomorrow because tomorrow, you know, the excuse last week by putting the entirety of the world who watches the Premier League to sleep was the fact that it's Old Trafford away, it's our bogey team. Blah, blah. No problem. This Saturday, you play Leeds, mate. I want to see attacking football. I want to see attacking patterns. I want to see Joker's 3 on goal. I want to see you create chances. I want to see sexy, beautiful football so you can watch a great game. And then we'll see if Arsenal show the willingness to actually attack and play great ball, and we watch with their own eyes, even if they win 1-0, 2-0, doesn't matter. I'm talking about performance. Because people keep saying performance doesn't matter. Actually, no. Performance matters at the start of the season. Because Andrew will tell you we're working with each other. At the start of the season, when Tuchel won the Champions League, after that, so the season just after, people were talking about Chelsea being in the title race. We kept telling Chelsea fans, this is not sustainable. You don't have a certified top goal scorer. You're not playing an offensive style of play. I think their top goal scorer was Jorginho from penalties, if I'm not mistaken.
It was seven goals.
Yeah, like 7 goals of some shit, bro. It was embarrassing. It was really bad. So for me, I think sustainability is built through performances. So if Arsenal perform at set standard and continue that standard, results come with it. And that's actually the Pep philosophy. That's the Klopp philosophy. That's the Slot philosophy. That's everyone's philosophy. Like for the most part, to be fair, which is performance first, results second. You have to perform at a certain level, you have to perform in a certain style, and then you'll get results. Because if Arsenal attack Leeds, that will give them confidence into the next game and the next game and the next, and you just build yourself up step by step. So listen, we'll see. I'll be interested to see where Eze plays. I do agree with Tops in terms of like Eze should play left wing. I agree with that. I think it's utter woke nonsense talking about, oh, he plays left 10. Bro, this ain't like, put the fries in the bag. He plays left 10 because he plays for Crystal Palace, and that's the style that they play. That doesn't mean a left 10 can't play left wing. Like, of course he can play left wing. And he's actually good on the touchline. Like, he roasted the shit out of Reece James in that Crystal Palace Chelsea game. He had a good game against them. So I think Eze is capable, and I think he's a great addition to them. Now it's just about Arteta developing a style to create chances, to create opportunities, to take risks. No one questions Arsenal's possession or touches on the penalty box or all these beautiful stats. We're talking about risk-taking here. For the people who don't know, Arsenal had less chances created than Bournemouth last season. Bournemouth.
Can I add something to that, Sam? Sorry.
Go ahead, Norman.
I was just going to say, yes, and it's adding the offensive work whilst also ensuring that your defensive work doesn't suffer as a consequence as well. Because obviously Arsenal rightly regarded as one of the best defensive sides in the world, but how much of that is down to the manner in which they set up? So that would be the key, I think. It's about striking that balance, isn't it? So, of course, playing riskier football, playing more adventurous football to break down the opposition more reliably, but you also need to make sure that you are still ensuring that you have that solidity defensively as well. That would be the key for Arteta, of course, to strike that balance.
But it also is it's fascinating because I don't think Eze will stay as a left winger. I think he'll move in like he does for Palace. So it'll be interesting to see how Declan Rice fares this season, because we know he likes to bomb on forward. You know what I mean? He's been doing it for the past 2 years. So it'll be interesting to see how Eze affects that area of the pitch and how he affects Declan Rice in terms of how he wants to play and everything like that. But then Arteta has to release the handbrake a little bit. And he's not a Pep, he's a Mourinho style manager. So we all know that. So he will think defence first before he ever thinks about attack. And it'll be interesting. I think it's a good signing. I'm not going to play it down. I just like it how Eze just became... I don't know how Eze became like the confidence player for Arsenal fans to go, we're definitely going to win the league. Eze became like that player. It's like, we just need it. It's such a weird, it's not against him. It's just weird that Eze became like the confidence builder for Arsenal fans to now come out with their chest even super and go,
But there's a reason for that.
Can I
'cause they
ask you
watched
something,
Martinelli
Andrew?
for 90 minutes.
Is he the is no, ask everyone in the panel before we move on. Is Eze now best player at Arsenal?
Is he what?
No.
What?
No. Fucking hell.
No.
No.
Is he the best player at Arsenal?
Yeah.
No.
Saka's right there, bro.
Yeah.
Saka's
gotta be
the
Saka.
best player. Saka's clear. Saka's clearly the best player at Arsenal.
Yeah.
Who's better than Eze right now, level-wise? Saka,
Saka?
Rice, Gabriel Saliba.
Okay,
So he's
hold on.
fit.
Yeah, for their position, yeah, I agree.
Okay, hold on. For the left 8, would you rather have Rice or Eze?
Oh, you
Left
didn't,
8
guys,
Rice.
you didn't
I'm
clearly
not
say
trying
that
to
he
see
did
Eze
better
like
play.
as a CM. I think that's crazy.
For
Yeah.
a team that plays like Arsenal, maybe Eze is a better left 8.
If Arteta plays Eze left mid and he
100%.
starts asking him to track back and shit, bro, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
don't do that.
It's actually crazy.
Wait, who
No.
would you drop
I'd-
out if he plays left 8? Who would you drop out?
There is a world where we have to accept that Zubamendi and Rice do not have to play every single minute because Arsenal, with all due respect, Arsenal play at least 30 or 28 games in the league where they're way superior to the opposition. Like, you don't have to have Rice and Zubamendi on the pitch. You do that in like 8 games or 10 games in the league, you know? But you don't have to do this, with all due respect, against Leeds, against Fulham at home.
I
against
guarantee you this guy. I guarantee Arteta will never.
Okay, but
He will.
we're not
Arteta's
saying
never
what.
doing-
Okay, guys, we're not saying what Arteta would do. We're saying our opinion.
Okay,
Our
I can
opinion.
understand that, but I have to put into reality about what the coach does. I can't just put what fantasy footballer he does. Arteta thinks defense first. He will always think defense
True.
first. He will not start without a pivot. Whether they stay
And even if I say my
But
opinion, I'm not playing
Nobbins
Eze.
and
I'm sorry,
DJ
I ain't
just
saying
presented
Eze
the
in the
argument that
eight,
Arteta
though.
needs to be a
That's
little
suicide.
bit more attacking.
but they probably in the back of their mind still go that he won't do that. He'll still think defense first.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's
He has
ask the
to-
top. He's the Arsenal fan. What's the role of the left 8 at Arsenal? What's the role?
Well, the role of the left 8 is to normally overlap, whether it's Martinelli or whoever's on that left-hand side, to try and link up and combine play. We've obviously and also trap back and defend and obviously cover that ground when obviously we've not got the ball as well, which is why probably Rice gets the nod over the likes of Marino and stuff like that, because he's much more athletic and get up and down the pitch. But I do agree that he's gonna have to change his tactics. Like, we've seen it before in the 2022-2023 season when obviously we were top. The football we were playing with Jesus up front was absolutely different. So Arteta is capable of obviously producing that kind of football. But when we lost the 4-1 to Manchester City, it's like he just got PTSD. And after that, he just went back to this defensive. It's true. Well, because we should have lost that game about 8-9-1. It was only because of Ramsdale that we didn't get
9-1. It's fucking
massive.
crazy.
Like, it's crazy. But
9-1.
no, honestly, from that game, you look at all of our big games in terms of the big 6. Look how we set up. We don't set up like that. That basketball, to and throw football. We don't do that anymore. We are very reserved. Even at the Emirates, we are very reserved. We kind of make sure that we're defensively solid, which again is fine. But again, you do lose that a little bit of attacking threat when you do that. But for me, I think he has to be willing to lose games to win them. We've seen 14 draws at home, like 14 draws in the league alone last season, because we just, when we went 1-0 up, we weren't willing to go the extra mile to make it 2-3, 4-0. We just were content, and then also conceding a goal, 1-1, 0-0, whatever you want to call it. So I think for me, we have to make sure that in these games where they're tight, it's 0-0 or 1-0, we just go for the jugular and kill off the game. And that's when you get the extra 2 points here or there. Go on.
It's just amazing. It's just amazing what a Kai Havertz injury can actually do to a Premier League season.
Honestly, I didn't want to say it.
And
I mean,
not every Arsenal conversation has to go back to Kai Havertz. You won, okay? You got 65 minutes. We get
yeah,
it.
you
You
listen,
won.
I didn't want him, so
You
Hang on.
got
this is the
them
wrong
and
guy to
everything.
say. I'm the
Put
wrong
the
guy,
pride
bro.
in the
I
bag.
don't want him anyway.
Every
No,
time we mention
You'll have to
Arsenal,
convince me, brother. You'll have to convince me.
He doesn't.
Havertz
they
is
don't-
shit. We get it.
No,
We
no,
You
get
don't
it.
have to convince me.
no.
He's not my
Let me
guy.
let me bring this back to Eze. Let me
I'm
bring
just
this back
saying,
to Eze.
if he's not
Everything-
injured,
Andrew,
Eze's
Andrew,
not
put the
signed.
fries in the bag. Put the fries in the bag. Just
I'm
put the
just
fries in the
saying.
bag.
We're gonna
Put
see a
the
bit.
fries in the
This
bag.
time next
Put the
year,
fries in the bag.
there's going to be a video of someone clipping Kai Havertz's knee in a mask, in like a balaclava mask. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be released next year. They're going to release it. Something's going to happen.
Killer
I'm telling you
Kai.
right now.
Never forget, Martin in the chat said that you'd have to fight for Jokers for starting position. But anyway, I'm going to let that go. So you see, Mo, everything Tops just described is exactly why. Forget Arteta. You said forget Arteta, right? I agree with you. Forget Arteta. Is exactly why I wouldn't play Eze left 8. I don't want to see Eze all the way back, like tracking back, running like this. Like, I'm not trying to see that, bro. I'm trying to get Eze in the final third on the ball as much as possible. As much as possible. There's two players that Arsenal in the final third, they have to get them on the ball. Nobbins mentioned one of them, Saka, and for me it's Eze. These two have to get on the ball as much as possible because these are the two that can make shit happen. You need to have both of these guys on both sides get a lot of the football.
Why can't Eze do the Rangers job?
Oh my God, you just made it worse. Rangers job. Are you crazy? You want to play Eze LDM basically?
Rangers is not Rangers heat map.
I know
is very
Rangers
high
is
on
not
the
a
pitch.
DM, but that's what
Rangers
he
is
plays
Rangers is not a 10 nor a DM. He's kind of a box to box midfield that can do the attacking phase of the game.
Not box to box.
Yeah, Eze is not box to box. That's the thing.
I need Eze to dribble past people and create a chance.
It's true. He's a natural
He's
10,
gonna
really.
do that. That's the thing. He's gonna do this from the left 8. That is what people
He
do.
can't because he's dribbling through the middle across DMs. When he's on the left-hand side, he'll get isolated with the right backs more. So if he's isolated with the right back, he can pass them and create something. It's not like left 8.
Yeah, people want Arsenal to be defensive more. That's why they want to
propose.
I don't
Arsenal just need to be a little bit more defensive, and they're definitely winning the league. Maybe sign another DM or something.
Yeah. Sign another center back.
It would surprise me, to be honest.
Let's go. Another center back.
Go ahead, Nobbins.
You can just to try to help Mo out here because he's struggling.
Don't do it.
You could definitely start like in like a lesser game. Like let's say that I don't know, home against no disrespect Burnley. Let's say there's no reason why you couldn't play as an out of possession midfielder, and then in possession you could start Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly can do his inversion thing, so now your technical in possession pivot is Lewis Skelly and one of Rice or Zubimendi, probably more Zubimendi, and then you've got Eze slightly ahead. So that is, I don't know if that what Mo is talking about, but that would technically be a left 8/10 sort of position. Then you can have like a 2-10 sort of setup. So that could work. I don't know if that's what Mo was thinking. I don't know if I've just like tried to help his point there, but
you don't need to help me. People
thing.
just want to talk about Arteta's tactics, and I'm talking about what I would do. That is Footy Judge Mo's opinion.
Yeah, I would do that against Burnley as well. I just wouldn't do that.
I would do that for at least 25 to 28 games, which is I will play 2 attacking midfielders and 1 DM, trusting that I have 4 center backs on the pitch to actually defend when I'm being hit on the counter attack, and I have a Zubimendi who is statistically one of the highest players in interceptions and disposition in the La Liga over the last 2 years.
Me and you agreed on something last year.
He's never going to let me explain, guys, because I'm talking tactics. Probably he's not.
The mid-table clubs have improved their quality. We agree on this.
This season, I think the top 3 and the top 4 have actually moved away from the middle club. They're taking all their best players.
Okay, but
they're taking all their best players. Even the Crystal Palace thing, they took all their best players.
I think if Man United, the Amarim Man United that we watched last season, were in the league 10 years ago, they wouldn't finish 15th. They'd finish like 8th, 7th, 9th. Because Liverpool at our worst, like I'm talking Konchesky era, we finish 8th. So the mid-table clubs are a lot better. The problem is, let's say Arsenal do that against Bournemouth. I'm going to give Mo the scenario he likes. So let's say Arsenal do Eze Odegaard against Bournemouth. High risk, high reward, I understand. But then, what happened to us will happen to them. They get counterattacked.
Yeah.
I do think Arsenal have a better defense than you from the full.
Not if they play as open as you suggest. One of the reasons why they have a better defense.
They have 4 open my ass. If they have 4 center backs, open my ass, bro. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
open with 4 center backs. You played with Kerkez and Frimpong, and you're comparing that to Timber and Ben White or Calafiori and Ben White. He's a 4 center back.
I think Calafiori is quite offensive.
He's a center back.
Yeah, but Calafiori is more offensive than he is defensive.
No, not true.
I think you're going to see the best Eze games when Calafiori's on the pitch, when he's like overlapping him. So I know that Eze can do that touchline thing, and that's fine, but I don't think that's optimizing him. So play a left back like a Calafiori rather than a Lewis Skelly, who's more inclined to push up, and then you allow Eze those more left central zones. Then I think that would be the best of both worlds, probably.
Yeah, I agree.
Let me do these super chats. We're going to move on to City. Big up Nobbins. Do you think Verts will be fired this year? Number one, Becky. Why are you asking Nobbins? You're a Liverpool fan. Why are you asking Nobbins?
Because Nobbins ain't shameless.
That's not true. Big up to Becky. Do I think Verts will be fired? I know he will be fired. I know that Twitter's like, oh, look at him, he didn't play well in his debut, blah, blah. But that's just boring. And like he's been in the Bundesliga. It's a different like pace. You get less space in the Bundesliga. He'll just get used to it. He's going to be wonderful. For me, it'll be between him and Reinders for Player of the Season.
I'm going to put you on the spot. Who's going to have a better season, him or Reinders? I was going to ask you this.
Well,
by the way, he said something mad after. But let's just come back to
what? I think that Reinders is going to be more important to City than Verts will be to Liverpool. So with that loophole, I'm going to say Reinders.
But you think they are both contenders for Player of the Season? They are going to be the contenders.
Signing of the season.
Signing.
Sorry.
Not Gyökeres.
What?
Not Gyökeres. Not Eze.
No.
All right then.
I don't know.
All right then.
Certainly not Gyökeres. Certainly not.
Certainly not Gyökeres.
No.
Can you explain? I know that I was going to move to City, but it's a crazy
let's
statement.
move to City. No, let's move to City.
It's a crazy statement. What you just did. You just dropped the bomb and then you want us to move on. You really want us to move on.
I think he's a good player.
That's it.
Yes.
I think he's not going to be
word.
the most like talented player signed this season, but I do think he's been kind of airdropped into a system where he will be kind of set up well. So like that like he could perform even if he's not like on the level of like a Verts or like a Reinders. I do think both of those are like better players than Gyökeres, but I don't think Gyökeres needs to be as good of a player to put out like get the kind of output that will be required to be like a signing of the season. It kind of just depends on if he can take the service that's given to him and actually turn something out of it, which kind of remains to be seen. But based on what I've seen of him, and albeit a weaker league, I think he probably will at some point.
Yeah, can I ask you another question? If Liverpool don't sign Isak, do you think it's going to be more impactful, Ekitike or Verts? That's what I'm making everyone think. Who's going to be more impactful for Liverpool, Ekitike or like again? People in the chat, please answer this.
I think
Liverpool don't sign Isak, Ekitike or Verts, more impactful.
Ekitike as well.
By definition, Verts cannot be a contender for signing a season.
I'm going to go with Verts.
I'll also go with Verts.
I'll go Verts too.
Just because once he's at his best, like he'll just be pulling the strings for that team, and he'll be setting up not only Ekitike but Gakpo, whoever else they sign. If they sign someone else at the attack, Salah, and that'll just be, I don't know, scary to watch. I want
Novin's opinion on FIFA Article 17 for Isak. Oh my God, Liverpool fans, Andrew, you're so entitled. My word, again. They want to get the guy away from Newcastle by force. If Andrew can go and kidnap Isak and just put him in a Liverpool shirt, they would do it, bro. My man, you are a third wheel.
It's like they knock at the door and say,
bro, they are a third wheel. There is a dad fighting with their son, and there is this neighbor coming in, putting gas on fire, you know, like.
We're going to remove Isak for his own safety for FIFA Article 17.
Oh my word. Okay, Nobbins is saying he got debunked, Andrew, so get your hopes. It's either you pay the 100 whatever, or just... Am I crazy to think Ange would have won by now with Arsenal? Castro, you deserve a timeout for this.
Is this, are we in Pyongyang? Is this North
He
Korea?
sends his money just to get timed out. That's wild.
Yeah. By the way, he sent us $3 Canadian. He could have bought a bottle of water for that. There you go.
A bottle of water.
He's trying to hydrate you.
Yeah, instead of him quenching his thirst, he sent you money.
That doesn't even in Canada or America now. That doesn't even get Starbucks, bro. Like just regular coffee doesn't. Just regular
Don't
coffee.
buy Starbucks. Don't buy
Starbucks.
Just waste of money.
Man said to open my ass. Come on, Mo. Oh, you get my point, Ed. Thank you so much.
He said it multiple times as well. He said it at least 3 times as well.
Several times.
Open my ass, bro. That's what he said.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah. Okay, City and
Before we move to City, guys, we got 700 people in here. We're not even at 200 likes yet.
No,
Have some shame, some decorum. You get me? Tops and DJ are making their debut on the show. Nobbins is back. You get me? Smiling. He one game of reindeers and he's happy already. Andrew's a bum, but still like the video and subscribe anyway. You get me? Let's go.
You're so welcoming.
I love you, Andrew. I love you. Now we could move on to City.
What do I need to ask the question?
Yeah, ask the question. Just don't mention your ass.
What question?
Up to you.
Why after one game we're judging City like this mighty great team, but others cannot be judged after one game? Why are we making? Why are people making conclusions about City though? Oh my God, they're gonna be amazing. They're gonna win the league after one game playing Wolves.
Because they've been so literally no one's paid attention to them. They've been disrespectful to them in terms of not paying attention to them because they've been so quiet in the transfer market. They've done all their business really before Club World Cup and stuff like that. So they've been like, and they played like one pre-season game since they left the Club World Cup. So they've been just literally allowed to, bake away essentially in terms of that. And people are now like, oh my God, Man City play good football or something like that. It's just been total disrespect to them because no one knew, because they've just been so quiet. They've been so quiet. They normally, they would normally be, making a few transfers. I know they signed James Trafford and stuff like that, but they've just been allowed. The focus has been the other three teams in the top four because of the transfers and stuff that everyone's been doing. City have just been, Pep's been baking away, sorting out formulas, and then oh my God, Erling Haaland scored 2 goals. Oh, we didn't know.
11 touches, 2 goals is fucking nasty work by Pep Guardiola.
It's like,
oh my God, nasty football.
Oh my God, we didn't think Pep Guardiola could find a new solution. I said, shut up, man. You're just disrespectful. Do you know what I mean? Just it's just mad.
If Erling Haaland scores 20% of his touches in the league, that means if he had 200 touches, you score 40 goals.
Might do
that.
Possible.
No, I mean, I think another reason why people are like willing to, I don't want to say jump the gun on City, is that we've seen that they've done this before. Like City are just like a perennial like contender up until like last year, where they had probably the best player in the world, arguably, literally won the Ballon d'Or, go out for a season with injury, which even the best team in the world is going to struggle like replacing that. And now he's going to come back. They've made good signings in January. They made good signings, smart signings early in the window, allowed them to get bedded into the team. And so it just, outside of the performance kind of, I think, almost backed up what I think some people were assuming, which is that City would be back to kind of their best with the reinforcements that they brought in, I'd say mostly in January. And obviously Pep Guardiola is a fantastic manager. So you expect a certain level of performance from him that I think people were just waiting for a reason to say, yeah, see, obviously this was going to happen. And it didn't matter who they played against. Like, it could have been like they played against Wolves, who, like, I'm sorry, but aren't like of the upper echelon, or even like, I think they're going to struggle this season, honestly. But it doesn't matter. They smashed them. So people are going to take the idea that they kind of had going into the season and run with it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like there was a bit of a Man City fatigue before obviously Liverpool won the league, in terms of just used to them winning year after year after year, Premier Leagues, won the treble, won all these other cups. So I think from a point of view of, it's kind of just nice to see all the teams in the race, whether it's Arsenal or Liverpool or whatever. But I think that was kind of a reminder that, maybe, again, they might be closer than last year with, like your man said, having Rodri back. Obviously, Pep's got obviously a history of winning Premier League titles anyway, being in title races. He doesn't really go 2 years without winning the league. So all those kind of things you kind of think back to. But again, it is early days for anyone, in terms of, we've seen teams that perform really, really well at the start and then they just fall off. We've seen teams that have a slow start and then they pick up. So I think, it'll be very, very naive to try and judge one team from one performance, especially depending on who they face as well. So, you got to keep an eye on City. I think, obviously, tomorrow's game is going to be massive in terms of facing Tottenham. Tottenham have looked really good against some of the bigger teams they've faced already in pre-season, and obviously at the start of the season with the Super Cup. Looks like defensively they're much more solid compared to how they were on the end. So I think this game might even suit Tottenham. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is legit. I think this game might actually suit Tottenham in terms of how defensively they're going to set up. Probably going to soak up a bit of pressure and kind of hit City on the counter attack with Richarlison and all these other guys, Kudus as well on the counter, man. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the game, and I feel like it could be a bit closer than people maybe think it's going to be. And we'll see, because Thomas Frank, I think he's a good manager, and he's already won there at the Etihad before with Brentford. So going to be very interesting to see who comes out on top for sure.
I'm not, listen, I'm not even, I just want to say this before I go pray and come back, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. I believe in bogey teams. I'm a big believer in this.
Yeah, I agree with that.
West Bromwich Albion used to be our bogey team back in the day. They used to slap us every time. You get me? I hate West Brom. Thank God they got relegated. You get me? I hate playing West Brom. Crystal Palace are a little bit of our bogey team as well. Bro, Spurs turn into like Brazil 2002 when they face like Manchester City. It's the truth. Can I explain it? No, I can't explain it. Is there any logic behind it? No, there is no logic behind it, but it's just what happens. I still remember to this day Kulusevski's performance away at the Etihad. Kulusevski turned into like prime Neymar that day. And then the game after, he was just regular Kulusevski again. That performance from him made me put Kulusevski in like team of the season videos. Like that's how unbelievable he was.
Yeah, I remember that.
But the truth of the matter is, look, DJ might be not that happy with this club right now because of the Eze situation. Like when we spoke to Patrick yesterday, he was just like, I hate this club. I'm a Brighton fan. He might be like, it's okay, Spurs fans. We know you low-key love and hate your club at the same time. It's okay. It's completely understandable. But it's the perfect, it's like, it's just such the perfect manager to face Pep. You already know that Spurs are going to be set up in a low block from hell. Like, forget low block. It's the fact that it's
Thomas Frank. Yeah,
oh my days, bro.
That's crazy.
1,000 passes.
You see the formation you just said about like playing Eze and Odegaard together? Pep might have to play Sherky and Foden together to unlock that shit. Like, just like whatever it is you got to do, like you have to do something because he's just gonna be so deep. And the front line that Spurs have, low-key, they're actually decent on counterattacks. Like, they might not be that amazing in possession, but on counterattacks, they're actually decent. You know, Brennan Johnson.
Kudus is gonna cook out Nouri, like
Kudus, Brennan, you know, like all rapid players, you know, like, it reminds me back in the day playing FIFA, just like 90 plus space, front three, Ibarbo and shit. You get just like 90 plus space, just on the counter.
Brennan Johnson is gonna
The
cook.
problem is, I feel like Spurs are facing City in a bad time because it's their first Etihad game. That's the thing as well we have to keep in mind. Like it's their opener at the Etihad. So maybe that's the thing that works against them. But bro, I'll be honest with you.
4-2 is the score.
I'll be silly to back City against Spurs. I just can't do it. The only time Spurs really lost to City is when Arsenal were going for the league.
You know that City will score 4 goals at least, and then Spurs will score. Generally, this is going to be a great game of football. I think it's going to be entertaining. I think Kudus adds a little bit of excitement. I think Rangers is what Pep should have signed years ago, because so I can watch City and get entertained about someone that is dribbling in the middle of the pitch, trying to do something outside of the box. He's absolutely entertaining. I hope that Marmoush plays, not Doku, so he can shoot from outside the box. For Spurs, though, I think Spurs have like 5% chance of winning. Maybe you can get a draw. Maybe 5% is fair.
That low.
That low, yeah.
Wow.
I don't believe in jinx. I don't believe in these things that jinx and stuff like this and bogey teams and stuff. I actually don't. I believe in football only. Like, it doesn't matter what you think. Like, Spurs are good defensively, but having that many outlets now with Rangers at City, with Sherky as well, who can absolutely play in tight spaces, is actually what Spurs don't want to face. Some people that are not as organized as they normally face. And I think that is what City have now. Enigmas, people that think outside the box. Like we saw Rangers in that first goal especially. You would never think that this is a training ground move, right? You could never think that Rangers just deciding to look 2 midfielders on the eyes, dribble them, dink it to Rico Lewis who's running. That move, yes, that final pass, but that dribble in the middle is definitely not from the training. Pep Guardiola is definitely not telling Rangers, bro, just dribble like this at halfway line. It's not happening in the midfield. And so that's why I think that he's outside of the box. And that's why I don't think you can read Pep's team as much with these players as before, to be honest. I don't know if Nobins agree or not.
It's an interesting question. I think that there's definitely, maybe not definitely because it's a very small sample size, but based on the very small sample size we have, there's definitely a world where City this season secede possession a little bit more, and they almost invite the opponent onto them a little bit more. We've seen in the past, City will sometimes commit 6 players in their forward line and pin the opposition back. And maybe the opposition wants to do that, to be fair, but there's no reality in which there's ever going to be a counterattack from a City perspective, really, because the opposition are really, really pinned far back. Against Wolves, like City were able to create what are called like artificial transitions where you bait and then Reinders did it for the first goal, didn't he? Like he intimated as if he was going to go backwards. Wolves player thinks, oh, I can get to him there. He just glides through the centre. We saw that a fair few times happen. So there's definitely that element of unpredictability. I think that comes with confidence as well. I think that last season, lots of City players were just not willing to do that. Even players like Kevin De Bruyne as well, like they were just like not willing to take those risks because they knew that if they lost the ball, then we were going to get shafted on the counter-attack because they could not back the midfield, therefore they could not back the defence. And there's a very different dynamic having Nico and Reinders in the midfield, obviously not as good as Rodri yet, compared to midfield which has Kovacic and Gundogan. It's a very big shift in dynamics there, and I think that will hopefully give our offensive players more confidence to try those things. Nico as well, like he attempted like four or five take-ons, and 100% of them were complete. I never thought like he would have done something like that
on the side.
Yeah, players like Oscar Bob as well. Absolutely, yeah. For that second goal, was it? Yeah, again, he could have gone backwards, but immediately dribbled at him and went forwards again. I think that comes with confidence, and yeah, maybe that does lead to like a level of unpredictability as well. I think a lot of tomorrow's match will depend entirely on how Frank sets up. We've seen how tactically fluid he is. He's already been. He said he played a back 4 in pre-season, and then for the first competitive match, played a back 5. And then went back to a back 4 and played like a really odd midfield 3 against Burnley. I'd be very surprised if we saw that again. But yeah, he could.
They have no option. They have no option.
Well, Palhinha, Bentancur.
Oh yeah, but the same shape. It will be the same shape. No 10, no clear attacking midfielder there. Like they played Sarr, who was kind of switching with Bergwijn. Like I get your point in terms of names, but the same way, which is like there is no like an attacking midfielder clear out. Like it's just gonna be like switching positions and stuff.
I think that's true. And I think that's actually why I think we'll kind of default to a back 5, because I kind of think that our outside of Kudus, who I think is fantastic, I think our most creative players are probably our wingbacks at the moment. Like Jed Spence on the ball has been fantastic. And then Pedro Porro, while he's not as great, like in terms of like ball carrying and stuff, but he's very good. Like he's got a cross in him. He's one of, I think, the best in the league from right back, at least, at putting the ball in the box. So that's why I think we'll kind of default to a back 5 to kind of hide that creativity, like lack of creativity that we have in the midfield with players like Sarr. I think we'll go with Sarr, Bentancur, and Palhinha, kind of the same as we did in the Super Cup, to kind of try and prevent as much like actual football happening in the middle of the pitch as possible for City, and then use that kind of defensive stability to give license to our wingbacks to go a little bit more forward and carry a bit more of the brunt of the creative.
What about the sides of City, guys? How do you guys see it? Like anybody can take this. It doesn't have to be Nobbins. The sides, the Matthias Nunes and Nouri. The sides, the side of the pitch of City is strong in the center, especially if Gvardiol plays. I think Gvardiol have proved that he's a fantastic center back on the ball and off the ball. Nico Gonzalez, Rodri is going to come back, Reinders, Haaland. That spine is very good. The sides though, with having Oscar Bob, who's known to be a very offensive forward player. Marmoush is kind of a second striker. Having Nouri, who's an offensive fullback. Matthias Nunes is basically an attacking midfielder. How do people see the sides of Manchester City? How strong they are?
I think Nouri is an average left back, if I'm being honest with you. I don't rate him at all. I saw Madueke destroy him twice last season, and that was that left wing back. He might get better, but I think he's very average when it comes to his defending.
Is that because of your eye test? Stats say otherwise, huh?
Oh, okay.
The people know. I know Nobbins do stats.
I'm not. Listen, this is that left wing back, so left back may be different, but and also he's under Pep, he's under a different coach. So, but I just think for me, what I've seen of him defensively, I think you can get him, and that might be by design. But I don't. Like you said, Nunes is Nunes going to play right back? Seems to be, but I don't know who's playing left for Spurs. Is it going to be Tell?
I think we're going to start in a front two.
I don't rate Tell. So I think Nunes.
Brennan Johnson is going to start on the left. Brennan Johnson, I think.
I don't think Brennan Johnson plays on the left. Does he plays on the right?
He played on the left against Burnley.
Oh, did
yes.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I know. Kudus is a big matchup for Ait-Nouri.
I know whose fault is it for Ait-Nouri slander. By the way, it's Hussam.
Is it?
Hussam is the one who started the movement about that Ait-Nouri is worse than Kerkez. Kerkez is one of the best left backs in the league, and Ait-Nouri is a fraud. And I went and I looked at the stats, and very comparable. And Ait-Nouri is better going forward. Very comparable in terms of like tackles, number of success. By the way, it's not only about number of tackles; it's successful tackles. How many times you tackle versus how many times you dispossess the opposition. They're very similar, actually. Very similar. Interceptions is the same.
I saw it because someone went, "Oh, Kirk has had a better season than Cucurella," and I looked at the stats, and it's like he's only like 0.2 ahead of like Cucurella in like attacking stats and stuff like that. And it's like I know with Ait-Nouri, that's what I mean. It was against Wolves, and Wolves are. I've got to give him a chance because he's under Pep now. So I've got to wait and see what Pep does with him when he's in a proper structured environment, unlike Wolves, like. It was just, they're just Wolves, aren't they?
I didn't lie on Osama's name. I just said that he's the one who started the propaganda that Kerkez is better. And people just went with it.
I'm not a big Wolves watcher. I only watched them twice when they played us, and Madueke made his life hell in both games. He absolutely destroyed him in both games, and I'm not a big fan of Madueke.
And almost destroyed Kerkez in his first game at Liverpool. The guy was destroyed.
I'm just talking about my thing.
Why do I come back and the first thing I listened is Hussam said something he didn't? Why do you?
I am accusing you of the propaganda of having Kerkez as better than Ait-Nouri as a left back.
Okay, watch this chat. So Mo's accusing me of something. You guys are the jury. Mo, chat. Who did Hussam want Liverpool to sign at left back?
Watch it was Ait-Nouri, wasn't it? It was Ait-Nouri.
Watch with your own eyes. Chat. Who did I want Liverpool to sign as the new left back? They'll tell you now.
So you deny
you made
said
something
that.
up.
You deny.
That's why you should have closed your ass instead of bringing information.
Deny that you said Kerkez. Okay, so you think Ait-Nouri is better than Kerkez?
Yeah, I like Ait-Nouri a lot more.
Okay. Oh, so you think Ait-Nouri is better than Kerkez, but you said that Kerkez was the best left back in the league last season. So how is that even?
No, I said Cucurella is.
Doesn't make any sense.
You're the one that called Cucurella every insult.
Okay, hold on. Bro. Chat. Does Hussam ever said that Ait-Nouri is better than Kerkez?
I've always said that, bro. I wanted Ait-Nouri at Liverpool. What's wrong
my God. Now. Okay, and maybe I'm bugging.
No. Bro, before the whole Robertson thing happened, bro. Before like we signed Kerkez, I actually said I want Ait-Nouri at Liverpool 100 times.
No. I'm not denying that you said you want Ait-Nouri. Anybody can want any player. Did you say that that Kerkez is better than Ait-Nouri? Did you or did you not say that?
No, I never said that.
You never said that.
No, I said Kerkez was one of the best left backs in the league last season.
You didn't say that Kerkez was the best left back in the league. Okay, you said Cucurella, but you didn't say that Kerkez was.
Yeah, one of. Okay.
That is
bro, that's what I'm saying. See?
Oh my
Mogenda
God.
failed. Watch this. You wanted
Mogenda.
Mo
I need to go. No.
So that's
Go
one.
to the comment. He's lying. The majority are Liverpool fans. He told Kerkez. You said Kerkez is the best left back, bro.
No, I said one of the best.
Here you go. Show me anyone that is not a Liverpool fan. Show me anyone that is not a Liverpool. I saw Hussam saying Kerkez is better. Show
How can
me
I show
anybody
someone who's
but not a Liverpool fan.
How can I show you someone who's not a Liverpool fan when I said who I take at Liverpool when both of them are
Show
available?
me anybody that is not a Liverpool fan saying that
Kerkez
you
and
didn't say
Ait-Nouri were
that
both
Kerkez
available.
is better. Oh my God. Here you go. Here you go. I have a memory of Osam saying Kerkez is the best. See, nobody but Liverpool fans that don't want their favorite content creator to look like this and say, you literally said, right? You literally said that Kerkez is better than Ait-Nouri. Because
I
you
never
said
that, bro. I never said that. I never said that. You're just accusing me of saying stuff.
I'm going to use another liner of Osam. He told Hamza that you took our second option. We spoke with Ait-Nouri, but we went for the better left back in Kerkez, and you took our second option. Did you or did you not say that?
No, I did not say that. When did I say that?
Right, he didn't.
You completely failed in this agenda.
It's fucking Colombo over here.
Okay.
Colombo.
Didn't he say Kerkez is the best left back now? Exactly, guys. Exactly.
No, I said one of the best left back.
Everyone. You got Hassam Kadab means he's lying.
By the way, earlier on today on Kopesh when we were doing...
We've been pushing Kerkez.
Yeah, I rate Kerkez highly. But what does... So wait, so I either have to say one guy's better or the other guy's shit. Like, that's it.
No, we're moving on. Guys, Liverpool fans think that Osam said Ait-Nouri is better. Everyone else in the world knows that Osam said Kerkez is better. So
yeah, but the reason why you have to...
So who's right and who's wrong? You guys judge.
Yeah, but the reason why you have to listen to Liverpool fans is because the Liverpool fans are the one that watch the solo Liverpool streams where I said I'd take Ait-Nouri. Who else would know? You think Akmal and Denzel are watching solo Liverpool?
All of them watching your shows. All of them. He's accusing guys in the chat that not watch his content.
I think he's just Mo next time. Next time, Mo.
Also, chat, by the way, it's actually Mo.
Andrew, you think I need a clip? I know I am right.
I'm just
I know that he said that. He told me. You know why I know I'm right? Because he told me that to my face. He told me that to my face. He told Hamza that to his face. I know that.
But we need
I don't need that clip. I don't need that clip.
We need the clips, Mo. It's just
I really don't need that clip.
Mo, I'm not even a lawyer, Mo, and I get that chucked out of court. You know what I mean? Do
you think I'm going to make it up? Like he said, Kerkez is better than Ait-Nouri. Ait-Nouri is their second option? Come on.
I can get you a clip. You can't get me a clip. I can exonerate myself. You can't prove I'm guilty. That's the difference.
I take it a step further. He said Kerkez is clear of Ait-Nouri.
I never said that, bro. Where did you just make up shit?
There's no.
So at the start of the window, when both left backs were available, I said I wanted Ait-Nouri when both were available.
Guys,
yet I don't take Ait-Nouri.
We don't want to waste people's time. The panel. Look at the clip, Matthias. Everyone, my DMs are open on Instagram and Twitter. Please, someone send me a clip. I'll play it here.
He's desperate.
Yeah, he's very desperate.
I'm not even looking for the clip because I know what happened.
We need to send it to proper so it's not AI.
Also, if you're talking about Ahwa where I'm cooking, Hamza, that's different.
All right.
Oh, there's an asterisk now. Interesting.
What is an asterisk? When you Hamza,
interested. The plot thickens.
With Hamza, there's always an asterisk. Always. You know, you can never have
City.
There's a game, yeah.
Sides of City. Nouri, Nobbins.
Yeah. So I think we've all established that he's better than Kerkez. Yeah. So you're right, though. There is a really weird, and I when I was researching Ait-Nouri and like watching his matches and scouting him and whatnot, and because I'd been told beforehand that he's a bad defender. So when I went back and watched lots of Wolves matches when I was, as I say, scouting Ait-Nouri, I could not reach the same conclusion. I can only assume that's a myth because he is actually quite a good defender. He is, to my eye, competent. To the data, he is above average to good. He's not like exceptional, like he's not Ake level of like, competent left back. But the question is, does his offensive work mitigate that and his tactical fluidity mitigate that? And the answer is yes. So football is a game of trade-offs, isn't it? No player is perfect. You can't have the perfect. It's very unlikely you're going to have a perfect left back who's amazing going forwards and amazing defensively. And Ait-Nouri is very good going forwards. And I would say competent to good defensively. That will mean that he is liable to get cooked sometimes. Yeah. Whether it's by Madueke, whether it's by Kudus, that will happen sometimes. But again, that's the trade-off that you take. Ake probably won't get cooked, but Is he going to offer you as much going forwards? Almost definitely not. So it's all about a compromise with football. And I'm personally very happy with the Aït-Nouri signing. I think he's going to be very good for City. He played in midfield against Wolves on ball. That was really interesting. A lot deeper than I thought he was going to play in the midfield. I saw him in the Club World Cup play more attacking midfield on ball, rotating with Doku to the left wing. He's a very versatile player, and I'm very happy with him at City.
Yeah, I was going to ask Nobbins, do you still think Man City are very obviously weak in terms of defending transitions? Obviously, we've seen it in the Club World Cup against Al Hilal. Some of the goals he conceded in transitions, there was a bit of a problem there. Obviously, you think Tottenham are going to go in that direction, trying to play on the counter-attacking in transition. Do you think Pep's kind of sorted that kind of structure out in terms of you defending better, or do you think that can be some kinds of a problem this season as well still?
Yes, it's a good question. And I think it's one that Pep sides will always have, because Pep will always have more of the ball. Yeah. Therefore, you're always going to be liable to a counter-attack. So I don't think there's any way you can entirely mitigate that. I do think it will be better than last season, because last season we knew that our midfield could not win second balls. They could not win duels. They couldn't do anything because the squad wasn't built well enough in the absence of Rodri, and that was our fault. Like a midfield of Kova, Gundo, Bernardo is not good enough fundamentally off ball and in transition. Now we've got Reinders, who's amazing in respect to like his interceptions and his high pressing. We've got Nico as well, who's solid there. So I expect it to be a lot better. And there's also, I think I touched on it earlier, where, again, small sample size, but City against Wolves played a little bit deeper. And that therefore means if you're playing deeper and inviting pressure on, it means you're less likely to actually suffer a counter-attack, because you're not losing it higher up the pitch. So definitely, it's still something to look out for. That will always be the way to get at City. In the same way, it's always the way to get at these top sides. Liverpool will be another side who will struggle with that this season, I think. Maybe struggle's not the right word, but that will be their main weakness. You can never really fully get rid of that. But I'm hopeful that when Rodri comes back, when Gvardiol comes back, maybe even Kusanov being integrated with his pace, City have the players to hopefully deal with that issue as well. But yeah, it'll never be fully gone. That's just something we'll have to accept as City fans, I think.
Nice question, nice answer. Obviously go on Mo's point in terms of the fullback situations. Yeah, I do feel like that's probably the weakest area maybe at City. Like obviously Nobbins was saying about Nouri being competent, maybe that's where you can get out with obviously Kudus and obviously Richarlison as well. And I think personally, when it goes to down the sides, I do think City, their first home game of the season, they probably are going to commit a lot of players forward to try and get that early goal, get the fans obviously up throughout the game. So I do think there is a chance for Spurs to kind of get a bit of joy down that kind of path, because we've seen against PSG, they just allowed them to have all of the ball, soaked it up, and then Richarlison and all these kind of guys, Kudus as well, they kind of created the best chances of the game because they were defending very, very well. So I think that's kind of going to be the same kind of game plan when it comes to from a Tottenham point of view. But I think Manchester City with Reinders and all these other quality players, Foden being back as well, Rodri be back in the squad, I think they've got a lot of players that can really unlock defenses when it's tight, whether it's obviously balls through the middle or dribbling past players. So I think, again, it's a nice little trade-off in terms of City have got a lot of quality players in attack, but Spurs have got a nice little game plan that maybe can hurt City as well. So yeah, I think it could be more of a tighter game than we think. But I'll probably say I'll probably go with City. Are
we judging City?
Wait. You don't get to lie on my name and then talk.
Okay, receipts are here,
guys.
Okay.
yeah, no problem. I said if you actually open, this is just a YouTube title. Actually, listen to it, and you'll hear.
See, clickbait, crazy.
He's clickbaiting.
No, it's not clickbait. He's one of the best left backs in the league.
I don't see one of in this title.
That title doesn't say one of.
This here, I'm gonna play. It's from 1st May 2025. Here, listen with your own ears.
Aït-Nouri. Can I say something unpopular? If we sign Isak and Aït-Nouri, we're going back to back.
May 1st, when both of them are available. Bro, I'm the wrong guy.
Guys, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you what happened. So because they were linked to Aït-Nouri, he said that in his "Here We Go" video, I just listened to it. He said one of the best left backs in the league, if not the best left back in the league.
One of the best, if not the best left back.
If not the best left. When you say that, you know exactly.
That means he's one of the best.
I'm deleting the picture, and I just showed proof. You said from 1st of May. This is when he joined.
Yeah, this is just
that means this is me and you're emotional. You said he's the best left back in the league.
So you're doing
you don't believe that.
Remember when you said Arsenal are better than winning the Champions League? You got really heated.
You know what? I am willing to say I am wrong. am willing to say.
You're very angry at Hamza that day because he lied on your name. Now you're lying on my name.
I am willing to say I am
very
wrong.
Hypocritical from you.
Okay.
No, you're not willing to do shit. No, you were really upset at Hamza last time.
Why are you upset now?
And now you're doing it to me because you're lying.
This is insane.
Okay.
I said I wanted.
I'm done. I'm moving on.
Here's the thing. You can't say something that's so not true and then say like Hussam is rattled.
I'm not saying you're
guys. Most said Spurs will win the league this season. You're rattled. But you lied, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. If you say
for the last year,
I want to hear your opinion now.
Linked to Ait Nouri. The reason why I said the Liverpool fans in the chat no is because they know how long I've been cussing Robertson. I said I wanted Ait Nouri at Liverpool. The Liverpool fans actually would know this more than you would do or anyone else would do because they watch my solo Liverpool streams, my watch-alongs, and they know me. I wanted Robertson gone and I wanted Ait Nouri to replace him. That's it. Kerkez is one of the best left backs, if not the best left back in the league.
I want to hear your opinion now.
He's one of the top 2, top 3 left backs in the league.
You think Ait Nouri is better than Kerkez?
Yes, I think he's better than Kerkez, which I told you half an hour ago. But you're trying to be a smart
I'm done.
He's being a smart ass for no reason.
I am wrong. Khalas, he said that Ait Nouri
is better than Kerkez. You want to say it again? I'm going to say it third time.
I believe you now.
I'll say it one more time for me, Hussam.
Yeah, Ait Nouri is better than Kerkez. Ask me a fourth time. I don't get it. Like it's just jarring, to be honest with you. But anyway, let's carry on. This
jarring
because you're lying,
guys. Kiss and make up. We're all friends here.
If I say Isak is better than Haaland, it's my opinion. It's fine. It's just
if I say Isak is one of the best strikers in the league, if not the best striker in the league, that doesn't mean he's de facto number one. It means he's one of the best.
Of course. But yeah, exactly. I believe that you said, I believe that you told me that Kerkez is better than Ait Nouri as a left back. That's I believe.
Okay,
you said
that's
that
what
I'm wrong.
I told you on Ahwa when I'm working with Hamza, and he's very annoying. So what do you want me to do?
So we're moving on. So the people in the chat are getting annoyed. Anyway, let me do the super chat.
2-1 City.
If Nuno gets sacked by Forest, where should he go? And should Forest really sign Big Ange? This is strange.
Sign Big Ange.
Forest with Big Ange after the season they had last season is actually crazy.
I need to see Wolfie with Big Ange in charge of Forest.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely amazing. Mo is rattled over a question. Crazy work. It's all love, Andrew. You know I'm not. I'm okay. But it's fine. It's just Liverpool, some fans pushing agenda. Talk about Slot crying about injured players. Did he? I don't know. Shane, when did he see that?
Mentioned something about it being hard having 2 players that are injured in like the wingback position, but I think that's just a fair assessment, honestly. Like I don't think he expected Frimpong to come in and basically immediately get hurt, and I don't know. I think it's a fair point, to be honest. As someone who experienced an injury crisis myself last season, I will always have some give grace on injuries, especially if they're like concentrated in specific positions. Like
is it actually having a meeting about sacking Nuno actually currently, by the way? It's
just, no way.
Ben Jacobs just tweeted 2 minutes ago. They're having meetings about Nuno Santo. Now.
Big Ange.
Well, that's
back
because
in the league.
That's if you because Nuno's press conference, they actually said they're not close anymore. Like their relationships changed.
That's all he said, and I don't understand why. Does he have to like be close to the owner like this?
I think though that
I don't get it.
I think though he's come out publicly and said it though. It's probably the worst thing he could have just like, we work together, we concentrate on making Forest better and stuff like that. To actually come out.
Someone said Edo strikes again. Edo going to the club to ruin it. It's fucking weird, bro.
Enjoy.
Oh, bro, it's fucking crazy. It's absolutely nuts. Anybody here think that we spoke about Arsenal and everything? So Chelsea today, you expected Reece James to start, right? Delap. Does anybody see Chelsea starting both Delap and João Pedro?
No, I don't expect him to start with both Delap and Pedro. I expect him to start with Pedro. I expect Tosin to play instead of Achimpong. Reece James might. I don't know. They're still managing his injury, his health and that, so he might not, but he won't finish. If he starts, he definitely won't play 90 minutes. He just doesn't do that anymore. So if he does start, no problem, because then we got like 8 days till the Fulham game. So I expect I expect the same starting lineup minus just tossing in for Achimpong. Really, that's what I expect.
Yeah, fair enough. Ali here is saying, Mo, apologize to Isak. You blamed him. Why would I apologize to Isak? I don't understand.
Why is Isak got to be apologized to? I don't understand this.
Why would I want to apologize to Isak, Ali? Like, for what? Can you clarify for what?
Because you're affecting him his mental health, Mo. You like you said, you like in the report earlier, like you said, Isak needs to go to Liverpool for his health wise. You know what I mean? Like you said earlier, Liverpool, Newcastle need to let him go.
But I never said that Isak lied. Like, I never said that because Isak didn't say anything.
Where's the clip? Hang on. Where's the clip, Ali? Where's the clip?
Like, you know what? I never said that he lied because Isak just spoke the other day about the and he never actually mentioned about a promise, but he didn't say what the promise is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He never mentioned the promise.
He never mentioned what the promise is.
Yeah.
So I can't judge him based on this, Listen, I want to thank everyone that joined us. Good luck to Chelsea tonight or not, depending on who you are. But before we go, guys, Nobbin's channel in the description. What do you got coming up?
I have a tactical preview of the City Spurs match, which will be uploaded in about 30 minutes.
All right, then. Guys, go and check Nobbin's channel, of course. Tops, what do you got coming up?
Yeah, I got to watch along Arsenal versus Leeds tomorrow at 5:30. So hopefully that's 3 points. And also do a morning show Monday to Friday at 9 a.m. UK time. Tops in the morning, just talking all things transfers, Arsenal, everything, all clubs. So yeah, that's what I got coming up, man.
Guys, go support and also Spurs with DJ and Jim. What do you guys coming up?
Just more trying to not lose our minds with Tottenham news, especially recently. I think if you're looking for someone to kind of try and not lose their heads over it, that's where we are. It's hard, but we manage.
Yeah. And guys, of course, go support Don Hussam. He's got a Chelsea watch along later today versus West Ham. And of course, Judge Mo in the description as well. This now stream will take you to Jay, the catch up with Jay and the rest of the panel, of course, there. So go, guys, MHF raid, copy paste, please. We're trying to get Jay to 1K subscribers. We're trying to help him get the 1K subscribers. So go, guys, and subscribe. All of you guys, subscribe to Jay. And please support the channel and go and support the guy, MHF raid. I will see you guys I will see you guys later. And we're out of here, people.